New polls show just how discouraged American voters are about how the country is faring and the strategy and the battle for key states with now 2 weeks to go before Election Day. Deputy Political Director Paul Steinhauser joins us live from Washington with these stories and much more from the campaign trail. Good morning, Paul. You feeling any better today?
Yeah, I'm feeling better. How do I sound?
You sound wonderful.
Hey, we're getting back there.
Yeah,
okay,
you sound
good.
fabulous. Okay, well, I guess, while you may sound fabulous, I don't know how Americans feel right now, but it seems they are stressed, they are discouraged, and they are angry.
Yeah, and these are the findings of a brand new CNN Opinion Research Corporation poll out just this morning, and these numbers are disturbing. Take a look at this. 3 in 4 Americans say that they don't think things are going well right now at all in the country. They say things are going badly. Those are numbers we rarely see when we poll. We've seen them a few times over the last quarter century, but not that often. And take a look at this number. We just asked these other questions. How do you feel right now about the way things are going in the country? This is really interesting. 3 in 4 Americans are stressed out. 3 in 4 Americans are also angry. And 2 out of 3 Americans are scared right now about the way things are going in the country. This is not very pleasant news. This shows that Americans are not at all very happy with the way things are going, and they're very nervous. They're nervous about themselves, their livelihoods, and that could play out on the campaign trail. It could play out on Election Day, because often when you're not happy about the way things are going and you're nervous and scared, you want a change that could help Barack Obama, since he seems to be more of the agent of change than John McCain, at least in the eyes of voters.
Looking at the candidates and where they are strategizing at this point with just 14 days to go, McCain certainly saying over the weekend he doesn't mind being the underdog. In fact, he likes being the underdog, and he, in fact, is the underdog right now in the state of Pennsylvania. But he's not giving up on that state.
Not at all. You know, our latest poll of polls in Pennsylvania has Obama up by about 12 points. But he's back there again today, McCain. He's got 3 stops across the state from east to west. He is not giving up on this state. His campaign says their internal polling, and the campaigns do this, they have their own numbers. They say it's closer in that state. They like the demographics there. A lot of seniors, a lot of Catholic voters. They think they can make inroads there. Remember, 21 electoral votes in Pennsylvania. This is a huge state, and that's why he's back there today. His wife was there yesterday, and they're going to keep going in Pennsylvania.
So fighting Obama's double-digit lead in Ohio, but it looks like he has made some inroads, certainly in Ohio. That is an extremely tight race in that state.
It sure is. Remember, it all came to Ohio 4 years ago. That was the state that finally put President Bush over the top the next day after the election ended. Take a look at our new CNN poll of polls. We put it out last night, and you can see again, Ohio, 20 electoral votes. It is as close as you can get. Obama has 1 point advantage in our poll of polls, which is an average of the latest surveys in the state. 7% of people in Ohio still unsure. You're going to see these candidates over and over again these last 2 weeks in Ohio.
You mentioned that McCain will be in Pennsylvania, spending a lot of time there, also focusing on Iowa, New Mexico, and Colorado, considered target states for the Republican camp, but they're really struggling in those states.
They really are. Remember, they won all these states 4 years ago. Our John King has been speaking with a lot of people in the McCain campaign, and while they're not 100% giving up on Colorado, a lot of them now are thinking, you know what, it's probably too late for us in Colorado. This is a state where the Democrats held their convention this summer. Barack Obama's up in the poll, our poll of polls in Colorado. Same in Nevada. He's up there as well, and he's up by double digits in New Mexico. 3 western states the Democrats have targeted. They think the West is one of their roads, their pathways to victory in the White House.
Powerful Democratic pair. The Clintons continue to campaign for Barack Obama. Yesterday, Hillary Clinton urging all of her supporters in Florida to really support Barack Obama, saying we're 15 days from the finish line. We cannot falter. We cannot stop. We cannot take a single vote for granted.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton throughout the state yesterday. Remember, early voting began yesterday in Florida. That's why you saw her there with Barack Obama in the afternoon and evening in Orlando. He was across the state yesterday. She was as well. He's back there again today. We can't say enough about Florida. 27 electoral votes, a huge number of electoral votes here. You're going to see Obama back and forth across this state the next 2 weeks. And remember, this is a state that went for George Bush by 5 points 4 years ago. Hillary Clinton, very popular down there. She won the primary in Florida, and Barack Obama hopes that Hillary Clinton can help convince a lot of her supporters to come over to him.
Barack Obama back and forth in the state of Florida, you just mentioned, but I understand he has to take a brief break from the campaign trail due to an emergency with his family. How's his grandmother doing?
Yeah, unfortunately, his grandmother, from what we're being told from the campaign, is gravely ill. She's 85 years old. Barack Obama loves his grandmother dearly. She raised him along with her grandfather. His grandfather raised him in Hawaii. That is why he is on his way to Hawaii. Thursday afternoon, he's going to have a campaign event in Indianapolis, and then he's heading out to Hawaii, and will spend Thursday night and all day Friday in Hawaii along the side of his gravely ill grandmother, and will be back on the campaign trail, they say. The campaign says probably somewhere out west as he comes back back from Hawaii on Saturday.
And this is not the first time we have heard about his grandmother. Of course, he talked about her when he accepted the nomination, a profound evening, and she wasn't able to travel that evening either.
No, unfortunately not. She's been ill for a while now. He did, as you mentioned, at the convention in Denver, bring her up and speak eloquently of her. He also spoke about her when he finally clinched the nomination back in June, and he's brought her up as well. This is somebody extremely close and important to Barack Obama, and that is why, with just 2 weeks left and every moment so important, he is leaving the campaign trail for a day and a half to be by her bedside.
It shows.